always seems impossible until it's done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I never lose. I either win or learn. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's inspiring others to move beyond it. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. There is no passion to be found in playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. It is in the character of growth that we should learn from both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity. It is an act of justice. We must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. I am the captain of my soul. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way, but I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. To deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way. A fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives would go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dream of. Let freedom reign. The sun never set on so glorious a human achievement. In my country, we go to prison first and then become president. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. Reconciliation means working together to correct the legacy of past injustice. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. We must strive to be moved by a generosity of spirit that will enable us to outgrow the hatred and conflicts of the past. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere. Freedom would be meaningless without security in the home and in the streets. As long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest. Appearances matter, and remember to smile. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. Action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can change the world. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn off the heat. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. You can start changing our world for the better daily, no matter how small the action. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another.